Dude, so I beat Twisted Metal Black, and I know it's been ages since you've seen a video from me, right? Couple days? Well, this game is a little short. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right out in front. It's short. When you use one car to beat the story mode, you see credits, and that's just how it works. But I'll still talk a little bit about it. This will be on the shorter side, but that's okay. So let's start at the beginning. This is a battle royale. Fuck you, Fortnite. This battle royale game uses cars instead of just people and guns and the things you're used to. I know, like PUBG, King of the Kill, you know, all of them. Fortnite, there's a ton of them. But this is on the PlayStation 2, and it's actually pretty fun. Most of the time you're playing against AI-controlled opponents, but you can play online and you can play with a multi-tap or just two-player, whatever you want to do. I'm not sure if the online servers are still up. I really doubt they are. But you pick one of several cars. There's quite a few of them, and you can lock some as you play through story modes. Each of them has a different ability / stats like armor, speed, handling, stuff like that. Once you pick them, you go into a stage, and you have a certain number of cards in each stage that you must beat and be the last one standing. And there are power-ups and weaponry all over the stage, as well as some breakable walls, some cool environmental effects, and you can fall off of stuff and die. However, as the player character, you get 3 lives to start with, and then at least on easy, which is what I played, you get 2 lives at the beginning of each stage. So as long as you make it to the next stage, then you get to have 2 lives again and try several times, which is interesting because this is a battle royale, so you get a couple chances, but no one else on the map does, except for player characters. And I think you can probably set it a life limit, or there's probably different modes to play. I never actually played online, sadly, but this is the gist of it. You kill the cars, you get to the next stage, you kill the cars, you get to the next stage. There are 2 bosses, one mini boss and a regular boss. The mini boss is Minion in this game, and the boss at the end of the game is Warhawk, which is literally just a chopper in the air. I don't know why they got bored. But again, there's only 8 stages total, and while it is difficult, you can save and load the game from each individual map, and then you can just hit replay when you die. So it's pretty easy to kind of get back in. Even if you die, which I did a few times, you just get right back in and play. So it's not too bad. But it is a super fun game, and you don't want to just play it with one car, and you don't want to just play it one time through. So you want to play as several cars because they all have different abilities, like I said before. So the car I picked is Shadow, and the Shadow has an ability where you press the button, a shadow moves across the ground, and when you press it again, it will explode and deal damage to anyone in its little radius, which is a cool ability. It does more damage for being a skill shot that is not a homing weapon or something easy like a close range, you know, bounce up attack like Axel has, or a slam attack like Darkseid might have. So you get rewarded for a better skill shot, and I missed quite a few times, but hey, it's a fucking strong weapon still. There's several different branches you can actually take in the story mode. Ooh, branches, but they're just different levels. You get 8 times you fight people, so 8 levels. 2 of them are set, the last level and the mini boss level. All the other levels can kind of be chosen as you get to them. You get to choose one of 2, and you can play from there, and that's it. You just get to choose a few maps, which is nice. They do have a few extra maps, and you'll be seeing a lot of the cars over and over again because there's only so many cars to play with. So the story mode just has a few dudes there to fight, but it's fast paced, it's difficult, and it has a really cool feature I love. I don't think about this, but you know, this isn't like a fighting game or anything, but you have little combos on the directional pad that you can use. And the one that I use quite often is up, down, up. You press up, down, up very quickly in succession on your D-pad while you're driving around, and you shoot a freeze shot, which freezes a car. You can also get frozen, and you have to jam on the up button or drive button to get out of it, and you jump up and down. Sometimes the AI just doesn't do it, which, okay, cool, that's great, that's easy for me. And you also have things like left, right, down, which allows you to fire a weapon behind you. If you press left, right, down, and then fire your missile or special or whatever it is, it will go behind you. Right, left, down puts a mine on the ground, and I didn't ever figure out what some of the other ones were. I know that there was, at least in Twisted Metal 2, a napalm that you could fire, but I don't know if you can fire the napalm in this. There is a force field, don't know how to do that, and it looked like there was a little machine gun guy that I may have had come up near the end of the game, and I don't know what those buttons were either. But freeze, shoot behind myself, and mines were easy to go through this one playthrough. But if you're going to be playing with people, make sure to learn all of them, because those little combos in the middle of a match are really cool. You actually have a meter at the bottom of the screen, this little orange meter that shows how much power you have to use, and it will regenerate, but you can only use those things when you have power. So, you know, don't go crazy. But the weapons otherwise are really fun. You've got 3 different types of missiles. You've got a regular missile that has a slight bit of homing, you have a purple missile that has high homing, and a red missile that has no homing but is very, very strong. You have guns like the Ricochet. You can fire this multi-rocket that will be different depending on what color it is when you pick it up, and it switches colors. You can get like a satellite one, you can get zoomy rockets, you can get one that homes in on people as long as you keep them in this little reticle. You can pick up gas cans that give you turbo, and if you double tap the gas button, you go faster for, I don't know, like 2 seconds, maybe 1 second, and you use that to kind of like skirt out of danger or just kind of like move quickly. You've got gas barrels that shoot up in in the sky and you can hit the button and they'll rain down on people. And you can also pick up an enhanced machine gun, which the machine gun is really good. Don't forget to use it because you can chase someone around, and if you get good at aiming your car, you can deal a lot of damage to someone trying to run away who has nothing with a machine gun, because if they can't get away from you, you just machine gun their ass. And if you pick up the advanced version, it does a lot more damage, almost like double, and you do get a certain number of shots. I think it goes up to 60, and they fire, and then when they're done, it's just the regular machine gun. Otherwise, that is it. The story is actually individual to each character. Each character has their own story, but they're all in this asylum. This guy named Calypso comes to them while they're in the asylum, offers them a reward, a wish, if they win in a battle royale tournament with cars. That's a very specific thing for him to say, but he allows people to have a wish. And it used to be more like Wishmaster, where if a character gets to the end of the game, they get a wish, but it's mostly twisted and it's not actually good for them. Some people get good ones. The character I used actually did get a good one. She actually got what she wanted. She got to have revenge. I guess her friend got killed by some high school students, and she's doing this to, like, she's gonna get revenge. So then she gets some voodoo dolls and stabs them in the heart and kills the dudes, but their eyes come out. So, you know, I don't know why their heart is where their eyes is, but she uses that. So that's her little story, and everyone has their own little story. It's not crazy. It's just, you know, very basic. You know, here's the reason why this person would want to make this wish, and then they make it. Now, I know some of the characters have bad endings, so it's an interesting concept, but doesn't go much deeper than just like, here's this ending, guys. Here's this character's like, they're insane. I mean, everyone's insane. They're in an asylum. But this is definitely a fun game. I used to play this when I was younger with both my parents and my sister. When we had a multi-tap, we would play this for several hours on the weekdays, like after school, before we went to bed. We'd play for a couple hours. It was really fun. We were all really good at the game, honestly, because we played it so much. And it's definitely worth a play, especially multi-tap. You get 4 people. So much fun. You can have your own little rules and stuff. It's set up options. It's really, really cool. Definitely worth it. And if you can get 4 people, of course, it's definitely worth it. And there are some unlocks, but you know, it's a short game in general. You got a difficulty slider. You can choose the difficulty if you want to make it harder on yourself. But there you go. Twisted Metal Black, game 11, super fast. I mean, it's just a quick game. I knew it was a quick game. I'm picking a quick game here because the next game I'm going to play is a secret. Ha ha ha, I almost gave it away. The guessing game. We'll look at it at the guessing game. But the next game is going to be fun as well. That game is a fun one that my wife and I got because she saw it and was like, oh, this is an interesting game. And we got this years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, and we played through it. So this one will be fun. So we'll get to the guessing game right now. And here is the picture for the guessing game. What game am I going to play? Can you guess? I'm sure you can. I feel like this one makes sense. But thank you all for watching. These videos are pumping out a little quicker than I thought with some of these shorter games, but I'm also getting like some time. My wife has given me some time, and honestly, I get it because, I don't know, my son sleeps at night and my daughter sleeps at night here with me, and you know, I get stuff done during the day with my son, wake, school. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you for the next video.